Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games, back with another cool arcade game repair video for you this evening. So a guy brought by 6 arcade games for us to fix last week, and I fixed 2 of them already. One of them was an Arkanoid, one was a Galaga. So we've got a Miss Pac-Man, a Neo Geo, a Blitz, and an NBA Jam left. But in this video, we're going to do, hopefully, the Neo Geo. I haven't plugged them in yet, but I already know exactly what's wrong with them. The guy gave me very detailed, he gave me a very detailed list of what was wrong with all of them. They're all broke. I actually tried to get a list from him just to make Ronnie feel better. And he didn't know. He had no idea what was wrong with him. One of them, he told me the sound was messed up. Yeah, well, I couldn't get the sound messed up on it, so I don't know. I think he was just making up stuff. I kind of put him on the spot, so he was just throwing out random stuff, it seemed like. But anyway, I'm going to get the Neo Geo out, and I'm hoping it doesn't have a weird monitor or anything in there, because I'm sure the monitor's probably messed up. I'm hoping it's got a 7000 in there. We do not want a Hanorex Polo. Any kind of Hanorex we do not want. We don't really want a Cortec or anything either. A Neotech we might be able to fix, and a K7000 we can probably fix. So let's cross our fingers. All right, I got it out of there. I guess I should say that this guy just wants quick and dirty repairs pretty much. He don't want to spend much money. He's putting them in some kind of youth group for his church type thing. So he's not concerned about cosmetics, because he has a feeling the kids are going to beat him up and mess him up anyway. So he doesn't want me to really do any cosmetics. He just wants to play them. This is a dedicated 2-slot Neo Geo. I have no idea what's going on with it. I haven't plugged it in yet. It appears to be in decent shape, though. I went ahead and took the back doors off just now. And it has a 7000A monitor, which I don't necessarily like, but they're okay as long as the flyback's not bad, because you can't get the flyback. Fairly clean inside. Let's see if he said anything about the Neo Geo. He said the Neo Geo was dead. That's why I don't ask anybody what's wrong with any of them. I thought I would that time, because he brought by 6 machines, and I kind of wanted to get an idea of what was going on with each one, but he didn't give me any idea. It just says they're broke. I guess now I know how Ronnie feels when I leave him a note. But, you know, if they knew what was wrong with it, they wouldn't be bringing it here. They'd fix it themselves. They're not going to tell me, yeah, the diode's bad on the circuit board and the sound section. Yada, yada, yada. They're not going to say that. But anyway, enough talking. I guess I'd better plug it in and see what's wrong with it. All right, here we go. I'm going to do it live, so we can all see what's wrong with it together. If I can get this in there. Sounds like the monitor came on. Kinda. Well, it sounds like the game board's working. See how we got credits? And you can hear it. So basically, it ended up being flatline there at the end, but it was trying to pop in. So we've either got some bad caps on the monitor, a broken pot on the monitor, or the vertical IC chip is bad on the monitor, or all of the above. So this monitor has never been out of this cabinet, I don't think, because the cabinet actually still had the security screws. And even after I took those out, the door was stuck. I really had to pry on it to get it out of there. And you can kind of tell the way it's still zip tied and all together. Nobody's ever worked on this monitor. So that's going to be our first step. We're going to unscrew that monitor chassis, cut the little zip ties, get it all out of there, and change the caps. All right, I got the monitor out. Monitor chassis out anyway. So you guys know how I do it. I cap right through the dirt. I said that on one of my other videos and people just thought it was hilarious. They think I need to get a t-shirt. I cap through the dirt. That's magic dirt. If you take that dirt off, it's going to stop working. Now I realize it's already broke, but that dirt is special dirt. It's vintage dirt. Can't get dirt like that anywhere, you know. So I'm going to take these caps out one by one. They're all different sizes. And I've got all these other ones in here. Take them out one by one and change each of them. I'm going to reflow a couple problem areas here on the board. And then we'll put it back in, see what happens. All right, I got all my caps changed. I reflowed a bunch of stuff over here. Reflowed a few things here. I noticed this cap here was loose. This leg was just hanging. I don't know if that's has anything to do with my issue, but I guess I'll find out. I'm going to put it back in the game and try it out. And if it's still flatlined, I may take it back out and I'm going to have to change this vertical IC right here. But I'm hoping it's going to work. Well, it still broke. So I'm going to take it back out, probably change that vertical IC, and look at some more other things. All right, I got it back in there. That seems to have fixed it. To me, it's always the vertical IC. I'm not very good at fixing this stuff, but I've just got a good memory. It's always the vertical IC. But looks like the contrast and stuff's all messed up and the size. That's because when the monitor goes out, everybody always starts turning all the knobs, which I don't blame them. If it's broke, you might as well start turning stuff. So we just got to get it adjusted, clean it up a little bit, and we're going to test the buttons. Light up top's working. We're just going to try it out, play it, and that's going to be that. That scared you, didn't you, with the jumping? But that's actually just part of the track mode. So we got to get it a little taller or too wide, turn down the contrast, yada, yada, yada. We'll get it dialed in, and then we'll add some credits on it, and we'll try it all out. Again, this guy doesn't want to spend too much money. He just wanted me to get him working. And it's working. We'll try out all the buttons. Well, I got the monitor adjusted pretty good, and I was trying to get into the test mode to check all the buttons. But I think most of the buttons, the switches are bad. See how corroded they are? So I can't advance the screen like I'm supposed to be able to. And this joystick is hardly working. I got into the game earlier and they pulled the old put a washer on it trick to push it down further so it activates the switch, but it's just worn slap out. So I'm just going to go ahead and change both the joysticks and all of the cherry switch connectors. got all my cherry switches changed, both my joysticks swapped, and I got it into the test menu. See how that one's up, down, left, right, and then A, B, C, D, one player. Then you do the same thing on the two player. And do the start buttons. And when I hit this one, it's going to advance screen. It's got a bunch of different tests you can do. And this is for adjusting the monitor, but as you can see, it's adjusted pretty well. If white is white, then everything else is good. So I'm gonna take it out of test, and then we'll try a game. I don't know if you're not familiar with Neo Geo. It's pretty cool because it just takes a cartridge. This one will hold two. So you can just, once you get tired of that game, you could just take that cartridge out, buy another one, and just pop it right back in, and now you got a whole nother game. And I think they made probably 100 or more different cartridges. And then you just swap out your little marquee up top, and you got a totally different game. And if you got time, you need to Google the Neo Geo song. I don't think I'm going to add it into this video, but just search Neo Geo song. Neo Geo, Neo Geo. It's pretty catchy. Also test all your displays. Those are just for the credit. But I got it on free play, so we're not even going to need those. But anyway, I'm going to get out of test, and then we'll try a game. So this one's got Windjammers and Sonic Wings 3. Just going to turn it down a little bit. Windjammers and Sonic Wings 3. I'm going to play Sonic Wings 3. We already know it works though, because we tested it in the test, all the buttons. So basically you just shoot everything apparently. Get the money. Gotta get the money. Well, there you have it. You get the idea. Then once you run out of time there, you could switch and play the other game if you wanted. Apparently I did pretty good. And there's windjammers. So people like these for their houses usually because you can easily swap the games. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I think the guy will be happy with that. Everything seems to work real good. Neo Geo. Next time we'll do the Miss Pac-Man or the NBA Jam or the Blitz. We got three down, 3 to go on this little repair deal I got going on here. But thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.